Let's go.
Hoy mi gente viene aquí a celebrar. Todos nos vamos a quedar hasta el final. Digan si sienten el amor que quieren dar. Como una ola que nadie puede parar.
Tonight, da-da-dee-da-da-da. East to west, high and low, up and down, arpeggio. Tonight, da-da-dee-da-da-da. East to west, high and low, it's going down. Aláfico marhaba.
Bienvenido, welcome home.
Aláfico marhaba. On y va, here we go.
C'est toujours quand on pense savoir tout fait tout dit qu'on réalise que le bonheur est dans des choses bien plus subtiles. De bon augure comme un salam ou un sourire. C'est évident qu'on atteindra le toit du monde de tous unis.
Tonight, da-da-dee-da-da-da. East to west, high and low, up and down, arpeggio. Tonight, da-da-dee-da-da-da. East to west, high and low, it's going down. Aláfico marhaba.
Bienvenido, welcome home.
Aláfico marhaba. On y va, here we go.
Hoy la fiesta es hasta el final. El mundo vino a gozar. La copa siempre es el sueño. Viviéndose aquí en Qatar. La gente bailando no para. Un gol, un penal que cambia el panorama. El juego, la fiebre viviendo en tu sala. El deporte, la música, dime ahora quién lo para.
Souvenir de moi, j'ai fait des kilomètres, les yeux pleins d'étoiles, avec la main sur le cœur. Garde un souvenir de moi, j'ai fait des kilomètres, les yeux pleins d'étoiles, avec la main sur le cœur. Aláfico marhaba.
Bienvenido, welcome home.
Aláfico marhaba. On y va, here we go.
في حال القدرة لعزف النشيد الوطني للأرجنتين. standing available for the playing of the national anthem of Croatia.
والآن يرجى الاستمرار بالوقوف في حال القدرة لعزف النشيد الوطني لكرواتيا.
Two changes for Argentina, who are without Marcos Acuna, who has been excellent at left back, and in and out right back Gonzalo Montiel. Both are suspended. They return to a 4 tonight. Paredes starts for the first time since the opener, but all eyes will be on the man who's scored 4 times in 5 matches, Lionel Messi. And in a twist of fate, with all the talk of international retirement looming, Lionel Messi scored his first international goal against Croatia 16 years ago. Both captains have lost World Cup finals before. Messi in 2014, Modric in 2018. Tonight they can earn a second shot at one trophy they crave the most. And in that same game in 2006, Luka Modric made his international debut. Their careers often collide. And tonight they culminate in a World Cup semi-final as Modric becomes the first man over 37 to start 6 games at a World Cup since Peter Shilton in 1990. It is a team that is greater than the sum of its parts, unchanged from the penalty shootout win over Brazil. 8 of their starting 11 have played over 500 minutes. Argentina have just 3 of those. European Cup Winners' Cup winner Lee Dixon and 10-time Scottish champion and European Golden Shoe winner Ali McCoist is with me. Which old maestro comes out on top, Messi or Modric?
Well, I think me and Ali both feel blessed that we get to watch him live in a semi-final. When we saw Argentina play, get beat by Saudi Arabia, I didn't think I'd be watching them in the semi-final. They were terrible, but they got better and better and better. They're going to have to be at their best tonight against this Croatian team.
No, spot on. I just look at both these sides, both, very proud nations. Can Croatia stop Messi? And can Argentina get in and around Modric? Time will tell, but what a game we're in for. I mean, Argentina just find a way to win games, and Croatia just don't lose them.
Croatia shocked the world when they clawed their way past Brazil. They were behind in their game with Japan and conceded after 67 seconds against Canada. They are not killed off easily. The game against Canada is the only game that they've won. This is Christian Romero. Fico, who's come in at left back for Acuna, who's suspended and is immediately hounded by Kramaric. Rodrigo de Paul looking for the run of Molina. Goalkeeper came and then hesitated, and Molina's continued. This wasn't sharp enough to find Julian Alvarez, who came sprinting into the 6-yard box.
No, he thought about it, didn't he, there, Dominic Livakovic? Thought about coming, decided against it, probably a good decision.
Well, there's a difference in pace there between the two full-backs, wasn't there? Sosa looked a little bit leggy then.
Scored his first international goal at this tournament against the Netherlands. After Messi's ball of the tournament moment. Interrupting Modric. Perisic let it run.
Already we can see that triangle from Croatia in midfield really strong. Very rarely more than 10 or 15 yards between the three of them. Modric, Brozovic and Kovacic. Two protecting, Modric just a little bit ahead.
Looking to switch the play to the far side. Fico is trying to get up. Chase that down. Livakovic was very quickly off his line.
Good ball over the top. Juranovic just got caught inside. Goalkeeper on his toes.
The driving run from Mateo Kovacic to try and release Kramaric. Across comes Romero. Too many options. Managed to solve the conundrum. Two luminaries in the house tonight. In fact, it's absolutely packed with them. I'm not just talking about you two, by the way. Alvarez. Modric. This is Sosa. Kovacic. Perisic, two waiting in the centre. Pasalic coming in from the far post, looking to attack this, but it was a good play by Emi Martinez.
Yeah, good goalkeeping. Came and demanded it. As soon as he came off his line, he's got to get it. Very confident.
They won't be too pleased, the Argentinian coach, how easy that cross was set up though. And Ali, lots of space. Modric just picking a pass. Too easy.
He's brilliant at it. I've got to say, guys, he is the best in the business at it. The speaker was speaking earlier on about Messi walking. If you watch Modric, he does the same thing. He just walks back 5 yards, creates an angle. Brilliant at it.
He used to walk a lot as well, didn't he?
Wasn't through choice.
This is Otamendi. Argentina's turn to play keep ball for a second. The Raiders looking for the run. Well, I think he was looking for the run of Messi, but he overcooked the pass, whether it was to Noel Molina or between the two, and Messi has just told him just to calm it down a little bit. There's Lionel Scaloni, who is the head coach of Argentina, rather an experienced head coach of Argentina. People thought he only got the job because they spent so much money on paying off the previous head coach, Jorge Sampaoli, that he was the cheapest option. He was one of the backroom members of staff. Took over as the caretaker, won the Copa America. Not a bad start for your first ever job in coaching.
Getting a little talking to here as well for the foul on this near side.
Yeah, he's lucky. That's not the one we're looking at. That might have been a free kick. The one 10 seconds before, it was definitely a free kick. I mean, that was, he's a little bit late, but you're right, Lee. Romero, very, very lucky.
Well, this is the scene of the snarling battle that raged long into the early hours of Saturday morning. Messi once accused of having a cold heart by the Argentine public, then a full-blooded win at all costs assault on the Netherlands. This will be a scrap too, I think.
Romero's absolutely got a free one there because the referee had other things on his mind.
100%. I cannot believe he's never received a talking to or a yellow card.
Dalic hasn't had too bad a career as the Croatia manager either. Not expected to pull up too many trees when he took over. World Cup semi-final 2018, and then to repeat the feat is damn impressive. Bozovic, Novakovic.
No, they've actually got an absolutely unbelievable record in this particular tournament for such a young country.
1998 semi-finalists, 2018 semi-finalists, and semi-finalists again tonight. They're a team that rarely give you an inch. They were clear they wouldn't man Mark Messi this evening. As Nathan Ake appeared to do at times on Friday night, they instead are going to concentrate on disrupting the whole team, they say.
You don't really need to man-to-man mark him when you've got that midfield in front of a really steady back four. You can just squeeze the space for Messi to go in. It's actually McAllister who's trying to find that little number 10 position, just coming in off that left-hand side. He's the one who's perhaps been in a little bit more space than Messi up to now.
To Enzo Fernandez and releasing Modric. Pasalic. Spent 6 years at Chelsea, never played a minute for them. Vardiol. Now Kramaric, once of Leicester City. Kovacic. Sosa. Perisic. Trying to turn it round the corner for Sosa, but the ball was cut out by Romero. And Argentina have it back again.
See that right back at his best with a little 1-2, and he just steps in the way, he just stops him making his runs. Not a foul,
no.
Just you don't have to get out of his way.
I was just about to say that the centre-backs are the exact same, Lee. What they do is, before the ball gets played up to the forward, they'll give you a nudge, just knock you off balance, and you've lost half a yard. The masters of it, brilliant. Not great to play against, I have to tell you.
A few bumps and bruises tonight.
That's why the forwards get all the big bucks. We have to do the bumping.
Some of them.
Perisic to toss this one in towards Pasalic, who doesn't reach it, but it's away by Romero. Collected by Vardiol, wearing that mask after a horrific clash in the Bundesliga whilst playing for RB Leipzig. He plays as a left-back in the Bundesliga, but he's been excellent at centre-half for Croatia for a while now.
He's excellent left-back as well. Sam saw him a few times, particularly Europa League games against Rangers last year. He was excellent in the left-back position.
Sosa trying to take on Molina. Control of the ball. Kovacic.
Cagey, I would say, so far,
Yeah.
Ali.
Just been very careful, tight possession. I mean, I'm hoping wrong, obviously, but you can see it being a game of few chances.
This is Brozovic, onto Kovacic. Back from Kramaric, and now back into Brozovic again. Sosa. Perisic. Across comes Romero. And it's out for another throw-in.
It's pretty good up until that last third, isn't it? The passing in midfield, absolutely brilliant. Pass and move, but then that's just that next one into the forward. No one really making runs beyond the back line of Argentina at the moment. So everything's in front of them, so the defenders can just step onto the players.
Sosa. Chance to cross. Kramaric waiting in the centre. Paredes blocked it. Now Perisic has got it back. Modric. Cue ball infield to Brozovic, but was well read by Christian Romero of Tottenham Hotspur. Here comes Alexis McAllister, who just overran it slightly through the challenge from Modric.
Yeah, it's a free kick, okay, just catches him there. Man's laughing, thinks he goes down early and easily, probably does go down easily right enough, but I thought he just about caught him.
Rather easily. Juranovic is on the charge here. It's met by Otamendi, who read that. Dealt with it, found Enzo Fernandez. Here's Alvarez. McAllister's made a run in between the defenders. Picked up though instead. And bent forward by Enzo Fernandez, looking for Messi. Daniel Sato of Italy is the referee. He says no foul.
Well, he was pointing Messi where he wanted the ball, and then all of a sudden he went down. Actually see the contact, but the ball was perfect in his path. Looked back at the referee. Interesting to see that. It's the first time we've really seen Messi in the game, isn't it?
It was clever play initially from Alvarez. He just nipped in, dropped into that right back position when Juranovic caught up the pitch. Very clever.
Juranovic again. High up inside opposition territory, cut out again by Otamendi, and swept up by former Porto man. There's the foul.
Not for me.
He just tripped over the back of his heels, didn't he? He was running with the blind side. He got in a good position, Messi, because the defender couldn't see him. He kind of tripped over the defender's heels by accident.
Torpedo incoming. In towards Perisic. The best of flicked headers, dealt with eventually by Argentina. Croatia are well aware that they're not the same team from 4 years ago. They don't possess a Mandzukic who can pop up from anywhere and score. They rely on being ruthless with the very few chances that they create. The numbers startling in that Brazil game. 1 shot on target versus Brazil, 1 goal. 4 shots against Japan, 1 goal. 0-0 with Belgium. They thrashed Canada 4-1. They played out a goalless draw with the other semi-finalists, Morocco, in their opening game. Well, not the great entertainers. Here's Modric. Chance to cross, which was nudged behind, and it's the first corner of the game.
Thinking of the end as well, Sam. Livakovic, I think, made 11 saves against Brazil, which is remarkable. So clearly for them to continue on this remarkable run that they're on, it's very much based on defence and strength of defence.
Modric has got it back again. Chance to cross from Ivanovic, which is deep towards Lovren. It rose well, but two Argentine defenders collided.
Just a little bit too deep. Pulled off Lovren in the back post. I think Galic will be really pleased how his team started this game, but the worrying thing is that, strangely enough, Messi hasn't really had a kick, which you would go, hang on a minute, it won't be long.
The troubling stat from an Argentina point of view is that Croatia, as Ali was suggesting, have conceded just 3 goals so far. Guardiola, Ivanovic in particular have been brilliant for Croatia, Fadil Livakovic, and that 11 save contest with Brazil was the highest in a World Cup finals game. Standout performance so far, the Dinamo Zagreb goalkeeper.
Tell you what, Sam, they've got a bit of resolve as well, losing the first goal to Japan and Spain and coming back, so...
And Canada.
Yeah. Ended up comfortable that one, didn't it?
Modric into Kramaric, attempting to turn, but Romero got very tight to him.
Yeah, he got a little bit too tight in my liking. He just turned him, and if he had a ball on, it was a good move from Croatia. We didn't have any ball outside right.
Sosa, chance to cross. Chance which he ends up not quite taking. Might have tried a little bit kind and suggest there was a bobble just before he hit it.
That's good full-back play. You hit one into the back of the stand, you look down at the ground, stamp something down as you walk off. I think he did get a bobby, to be fair.
Not much from Lionel Messi so far. They've come to see him. More important than any of the shenanigans during the game on Thursday night was the ball that he played, the ball of the tournament to set up Molina's goal through a gap that Folk Signal would have struggled to get through. Those line-breaking passes might be essential tonight against a very compact Croatia team. Modric. Kovacic ran into traffic and didn't have too many other options. He has managed to win his country a free kick.
Did very well in the end there. Was running into trouble, but just turned out to make sure he put himself between the defenders and the ball. Earned his free kick. Clever.
Messi's got a bit of a problem on the halfway line. He was just holding the back of his left thigh, tugging at his hamstring. You can see him now in the centre of your picture. Kramaric, heavy touch, won by first Alvarez and then Enzo Fernandez. There was talk in the Croatia camp today about Argentina changing tactics to cope with that midfield, and the mantra was that we've been here before. It's not the case for Argentina. And Argentina, when they are without the ball, very much 4-4-2. Brozovic. Sosa. Kovacic. That's out of the perimeter of the playing surface. It's going to be a throw-in. Scaloni just getting some instructions on to Rodrigo de Paul.
Pasalic on that right-hand side for Croatia does a brilliant job because he just drops back. It just enables back line to play really narrow. Juranovic just comes in, tucks in. It's almost a 5 at times when they haven't got the ball.
No, it definitely is. Tagliafico pushes up that left-hand side, almost forcing them back into the 5.
Messi gets it back, tries to pop it through towards that left-hand side. Tagliafico was lurking, almost made that pass as well. Kovacic, who squeezed through 2 gaps and then didn't go down under the challenge of Paredes, and the referee says no foul.
He might have a point there, but it's amazing the tempo of the game just seems to lift when that man is on the ball. The entire game just lifts.
There are around about 40,000 Argentines and they've come to see him. He's on it now, inside the box and stretching for it. Does he win a corner? The referee says no.
Well, he was quick onto the ball then. Juranovic, last minute, just here, gets right across, stops Messi progressing, but he nearly produced the ball of the game just about 30 seconds earlier, Messi. And again, it was that Pasalic playing really narrow, just got back to help his fullback out.
What I say, I thought Guardiola got away with one there. Poor pass across the face.
Well, you can understand the caginess that has befallen the first 23 minutes. The prize is so great, place in the World Cup final against either France or Morocco on Sunday afternoon. It's not something that you'll be willing to loosen a grip on.
No, you know something, Sam? Lee, I think both teams, to be fair, would have expected this. You know, I could see the game changing dramatically if there's a goal, but up until that point, I think it might remain cagey. He's magic as well, I've got to say.
He is.
Just doesn't give it away.
Well, there's a fleck of grey in the Modric stubble now, but his experience, calm on the ball, makes him the keystone in this Croatia midfield. He did have more touches and made more passes than anyone on the pitch against Brazil. Molina. Messi. It's a lovely ball down that left side for Tagliafico to try and reach. He does manage to reach it. Juranovic didn't get there. Sosa has.
Commentator's nightmare, just as I say. Pasalic doing well on that right hand side. He gets caught a little bit wide. Ball inside you. Nowhere to go.
No, he should be caught inside, particularly when he's playing as a 5 there.
Callister. Chance for Alvarez. Has to squeeze that goalwards. Romero.
There's a reasonable effort. Crowd getting a little bit more excited than we were. It's a comfortable save.
Messi again taking it in, being trapped by Guardiola. And now Kovacic trying to release Kramaric, but didn't have the precision to set him loose. Sprinting in from behind and once again to unsettle the Croatia midfield, rescued by Sosa. This is Brozovic. Bit of work to do here for Juranovic to keep that in. This goes Enzo Fernandez, one back by Argentina. McAllister.
Your man's on his heels again there, Lee. Pasalic.
Oh, it's a great turn by Kovacic. He did brilliant with his heels, almost clipped them as he played it through to Kramaric. And then Kramaric felt he was fouled, and referee Daniele Ossato concurs and gives the free kick.
Fantastic pressing on Messi right on the halfway line. As soon as he got the ball to feet, they were on him, and then the break was on. With a little back heel into the path. This is the shot. I think it was going wide anyway, wasn't it? Fernandez.
Croatia yet to have an attempt on goal.
Interesting enough, the Argentinians defensively, they went to pieces. The Dutch with 7 minutes to go went direct, long balls, physical high presence. So I'm just wondering if this could be perhaps a good opportunity for Croatia in terms of set plays.
It's something that Messi was rather critical about in his post-match interview. Sosa has left it for Luka Modric. Easily fielded by the Argentine defence. Messi almost got himself caught, but they bring the ball away very quickly. Rodrigo de Paul with Molina sprinting in behind. There's space on the far side for Julian Alvarez. It's flicked away by the evergreen Luka Modric.
Well, he's just taken the free kick at 90 yards away and ends up at right back. It was a brilliant job there. Went a bit early. Croatian front line on that free kick probably would have been offside.
Yeah.
And Modric all that way back. Brilliant for his team.
Nearly half an hour played. It's asking a little bit too much of McAllister there.
I have to say, Argentina have been pretty poor so far.
I think they have been. It's amazing watching both teams, Lee, Sam, I don't know whether you agree or not. Both teams have done remarkably well to get to where they are at this moment in time. But both because they're crying out for a centre forward.
The change that Croatia made tonight was to leave Penkovic out again. They didn't use him from the start, at the beginning of the Netherlands game. That will be an option for them later if they so require. And scores regularly in the domestic Croatian league.
They didn't have got an important one coming off the bench, didn't they?
Just a bit. Brozovic. His goal against Brazil after coming off the bench, of course, earned them extra time. 6'4" forward who will be used at some point during the evening. It's a good ball into Brozovic. Is up being stationed on his left-hand side, and he's ball back to Sosa has encouraged Rodrigo de Paul to put some pressure on. Vardiol took everything in his stride there. I wonder if he called him.
I think he lost him.
Modric into Kramaric. Space for Pasalic. Perisic wants it on the near side. Kovacic eventually gets it to him. Kramaric is lurking at the far post. Perisic tries to chip the goalkeeper. Well, he spotted Martinez off his line. He thinks that there might have been a handball here.
I'm sure he was asking for a deflection. It certainly was. It was brilliant. Again from Modric. He's just asking for a little flick off. Whether there's a hand or not, but just too much. But again, the quality, the ball coming in, the little nutmegs, just sets everybody on the back foot from Argentina as soon as Modric gets the ball.
Here's a chance for Argentina at the other end, and Alvarez has been brought down. It's been cleared off the line. A penalty is going to be given, and it's a yellow card for Livakovic. Alvarez floored by the Croatia goalkeeper. There's a yellow card over on the far side as well for Kovacic, who was complaining. But Croatia have conceded a penalty, and Livakovic, who has been the hero of 2 shootouts already in this tournament, has gifted Lionel Messi the opportunity to open the scoring.
The problem is Lovren's deeper. Vardiol doesn't go with him. Very clever forward player, I'm going to say, because he plays on the deeper man, which is Lovren, who's at least 2 yards deeper than Vardiol. They've not got a line. Alvarez is very clever, goes on the deeper man. Vardiol doesn't mark him. Taken out with the goal, a penalty given.
Well, as Modric's giving the ball away in midfield, and they're just exposed straight down the middle of the pitch. And as you say, if you get a centre-back dropping deeper than anyone else, the clever centre-forward will just push his line further and further back, and then he's through. Livakovic misses the ball. There's no doubt in anyone's mind it's a penalty kick, and that man, Lionel Messi, who's hardly had a kick, is just about to maybe put his team 1-0 up.
Dominic Livakovic has already saved 4 penalties at this World Cup. Granted, they've been in shootouts. Lionel Messi scored 1 against Saudi Arabia, missed 1 against Poland, scored 1 in the shootout against the Netherlands. He doesn't have the best record from the spot. He has missed 28% of all penalties he's ever taken.
Just fancied him, didn't you? Wee-man pressure, penalty. Goal does well. Livakovic goes the right way. You will see the defence get committed, definitely takes it out after he flicks it around him. But when the goalkeeper goes the right way, you've got to lift it. And he does that. That's unstoppable. Officially unstoppable.
Well, he's been doing the old waiting for the keeper to move one, just rolling it into the opposite corner. For a few he's taken, but this time he's just leaned back a little bit, just laced it straight into the roof of the net. You're not saving that.
Lionel Messi has now overtaken Gabriel Batistuta as Argentina's all-time top scorer in the World Cup. His 11th goal in World Cup finals. And look at the joy it's brought to the crowd.
It's the first real lapse in concentration we've seen from either side. He touched on it. Modric the middle of the park, but defensively the 2 centre-backs not great at all.
But Ali, you literally have to be aware all the time. There's 2 centre-backs. You can't be one up the pitch and one dropped off, even if your man's got the ball in midfield, because you lose it. Just straight down the middle of the pitch, it's empty.
Let's contact Peter Walton, who's watching on the monitors, our refereeing expert, to take us through the referee's process there. Yellow card for Livakovic. Is that the right sanction?
Right sanction. The yellow card was for the goalkeeper because he makes an attempt to play the ball. Had he not played an attempt to play the ball, it would have been a red card for denial. However, because he made that, it was a yellow card. It's a nailed-on penalty kick there, Sam. I think everybody who's watching it sees the goalkeeper. It's far too late and impedes the progress of the forward.
Do you know what as well, Ali? The goalkeeper's position is still near the 6-yard line. He's too deep because he's not expecting anything to happen, and all of a sudden he's had to come out. He should have been he's on his edge of the box. He gets that before Alvarez.
Went by Romero, Messi round the corner, Alvarez, Messi, Sosa on the cover. Well, they have squandered leads before, Saudi Arabia here and here against the Netherlands just a few short days ago. They were 2-0 up against Australia and had a scare. So Croatia won't be too perturbed just yet. Although one of the things I think they'll be irritated about is how much of the ball they've had, how much they've dominated the tempo of the game, but yet haven't really tested Emi Martinez. Sosa. It's away. Kovacic. Modric winning it back. Just a little deflection, it's out for a corner.
No, you're right, Sam. Looking at Croatia, with a lot of possession, but you know, there's no point in possession just for possession's sake. You've got to an end product, whether it's a cross, a shot, a goal, and they haven't looked threatening at all.
They haven't got any runners really from midfield going beyond, have they? One man in the box and the ball's wide.
There are limbs everywhere behind that goal. The noise bellowing out from behind Emi Martinez as Croatia get their second corner kick of the night. They take it short of Brozovic, and his effort is blocked. And now a chance for the counter-attack is on, and Messi has helped it through. Alvarez is scampering. Molina is sprinting through the centre. Alvarez might go it alone here. He's still going! Well, they stop Brazil's music, but Croatia might not stop Messi. Alvarez and Argentina from having one last dance. It may all have been about the number 10 in the build-up to the game, but that was one persistent number 9.
Boys, a tremendous goal. Do not underestimate the part in it by Molina, the right full-back. He must run 30-40 yards, and it forces the defenders into making the decision. Messi's looking for a free kick here. This is an incredible run. Brilliant run. And he just gets a break of the ball. He takes Sosa inside with him. What a run that is from Molina, because he forces Sosa to come across, allows Alvarez to come back inside, get the break of the ball, which he's probably earned, and finishes it very, very well. Great goal all round. Brilliant run, honest to God, Lee, from a right full-back Molina. He just forces Sosa to come across into a position he doesn't want to be in.
Well, defenders like to wait for you to make a decision in that point, but when you see runners, it just puts your mind in a different frame, and you look at things and then you start to move, and that movement just made that goal. Yes, the driving run, the little bit of luck, but you're right, Ali, that run, absolutely brilliant, unselfish.
He had some pace on him as well, didn't he?
He started actually 20 yards deeper when Alvarez picked up the ball.
Julian Alvarez's third goal at this World Cup. Messi.
Here they come again. Enzo Fernandez. McAllister. Rodrigo de Paul. He's going to hit it. And the deflection off Guardiola sends it out for a corner kick. Rodrigo de Paul is asking for the referee to consider a possible handball here.
Yeah, as the shot came in, just have a look, he puts his hands behind his back and then he just leans into it. I mean, it does hit him on his arm, but his arm is by his side. He's just, that's not a penalty for me.
Is that outside the natural silhouette of the body?
No,
I don't think so.
Somebody's just woken Argentina up, I tell you.
I'll tell you what, we've got to take it back 20 seconds before the handball incident. What with Messi's pass with his right foot, just when I thought he was about to lose it to the left wing, that was out of this world.
Somebody said he's one-footed. Croatians have got to regroup just for a minute because this game is slowly slipping away from them.
2-0, 3 minutes to go before half-time. First Argentine corner. Aimed towards that near post, and Rakovic has had to make a save from Alexis McAllister. And it's a massive save.
What a save this is. Look how close he is. Just sticks a left hand out. It's brilliant. Reflex, all that training, that's what that is. McAllister thinks he's in.
It's a brilliant save, it really is.
And his teammates were just watching the replay of McAllister's header on the big screens inside the stadium whilst they were waiting to take this corner kick. Messi is going to deliver it and deliver it into the box here. Try and cause more chaos and confusion amongst the Croats. Punched away by Livakovic.
Cagey to Croatia looking rattled, for want of a better description.
He had a role in Julian Alvarez's goal, which has made it 2-0. Releasing the ball on the halfway line, under pressure, wanting the foul, getting it to his strike partner, who careered away at lightning pace, and with the help of Molina, absolutely disrupted Dalic's defence.
The thing is, when the second one goes in, you start to do different things as the Croatians. What they've done so far has been really well organised. They've had most of the possession. They've been the better team. They haven't really had a kick, Argentina. They've had 2 kicks now and the game's nearly over.
It's amazing though, the Argentina, one of these sides, they do not mind the other team having possession of the ball. I wouldn't say they actively encourage it, but they don't mind it at all. They've just got that much faith and confidence in their own ability to defend.
But also, if you're a member of that back four in Argentina, they've not really been troubled. To be quite comfortable at the back. You're saying everything's happening in front of us. Just let you get on with it. You can have the midfield if you like. We're okay back here. No one's troubling us behind.
Pasalic. Kovacic. Kovacic again. Into Perisic. Now Kramaric. Now Luka Modric. Manages to steer it back out to the far side for Juranovic. And there was a bit of a tussle. Initially, Pasalic thought it had gone out off Martinez before he rammed it into the side netting.
So it must have come off, yeah, it did come off the defender because Juranovic whipped that in.
This ball out here is brilliant. Comes back to him an awkward height. Just plays it first time out to Juranovic.
Croatian dressing room.
Four minutes of added time.
Well, we did think the game would change if there was a goal. But the last 10 minutes or so have been completely and utterly different to the first 35.
Messi. Turning away from Vardiol. This is Molina. I think he's having fun now. You have to be a little bit careful. Now he's coming back to help out the defence. Full entertainer mode.
Just looked for a moment now as if he's thrown his weight about.
He's starting to do that a little bit more. This is Alvarez. Remember when he used to be the timid, quiet, shy one?
And his minder with him there. Paredes just stepped in the way and helped him out.
From Lionel Messi and a goal from Julian Alvarez, who was involved in a collision with Livakovic, which led to the spot kick for the first goal. It's put Argentina in a commanding position. Kramaric. Perisic's delivery is inaccurate.
And also, one person in the box getting across in position. Croatians had 5 people. This is sometimes, Ali, you just got to take your luck as it comes, haven't you?
But he's earned his luck.
Absolutely.
Because he's aggressive. He runs with the ball. He asks the question of the defender. As I say, the run from Molina allows him a little bit of space to come inside. And if he's applauding you, you're doing something right.
I do have to say, some of that defending was shocking.
It was.
If you're going to get in the way of something, make sure your whole body weight goes through the ball. Dangling legs and arms at it.
Julian Alvarez has made a huge difference actually since coming in the second group game, third group game. He's done a lot of the legwork for Lionel Messi. It's allowed them to change the way they configure that attack. Lautaro Martinez didn't have a particularly great group stage. Has been jettisoned, and Alvarez has certainly influenced Argentina. They've had an uptick in form. They've been playing knockout football since basically the first game. Messi waves goodbye to Brozovic and then tries to take on Vardiol. He's still got it, there's 3 chasing him. And he wins a free kick in the final seconds of the first half.
Right, well, I mean, that's not fun. It's just officially not on that. They lost that 3 times. At that point there, I thought he was going to have to throw a double 60 out of that, but he just keeps going. I mean, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He gets a free kick.
It's an absolute nightmare, because just when you think you're going to win it, he's got an extending toe in his boot.
Well,
Well, I've highlighted the second semi-final between France and Morocco, 10:45 ITV1 tomorrow, 11:05 on STV. And on Sunday, Roy, Gary and Ian will be back at yourself for the World Cup final. Make sure to join us 1:30 in the afternoon for that one. Do make a note. of the earlier time. We did see a red card being brandished. Mario Mandzukic, scourge of England in the semi-final 4 years ago, and one of the assistants got a red card. What can Croatia do, Roy, start of the second half?
They need to get some shots on target. They've had none today. They've won against Brazil. Not good enough. As brilliant as they are, it's a long. They actually need a miracle.
A gamble?
No, I mean, look, they can't change this Croatia team. They're set in stone. All they've got to try and do is get a goal. Obviously, it makes obvious sense. And then I think Argentina will feel that pressure a little bit. They obviously saw what the Dutch did the other night. So maybe just stay in the game for another 20 minutes and try and get a goal with 10 minutes to go.
I think that's their best option. If they can get a set piece, keep it tight until then, maybe they can frighten Argentina like the Netherlands did, but I can't see it.
Well, a couple of changes at half-time. Let's see how that manifests itself with Ali McCoy, Lee Dixon and Sam Matterface.
I think of more concern to Argentina fans is the current health of Lionel Messi, who gets us off and underway. Once again, just tugging at the inside of his thigh as we kick off for the second half. Vlasic and Orsic are on. Both have made key contributions over the course of the World Cup so far, for Pasalic and Sosa. So it will mean a rejig at the back for Croatia, which we'll bring you up to date with in just a second. But Ali and Lee, you both listened to the boys in the studio at half-time. You were both pretty certain that the penalty was correctly given at the time in the first half. Have either of you changed your mind?
Well, my initial reaction was when I saw it was a penalty, and having seen the replays, I'm double convinced it's a penalty. I can't understand why they don't think it's a penalty, to be honest with you, because anywhere else in the pitch, first of all, it's a free kick, without doubt. And secondly, what the goalkeeper does, Livakovic, he prevents Alvarez from continuing his movement to run forward, to perhaps knock it into an empty goal. So, I think the referee's got it spot on, I really do.
Ditto. I mean, I can't understand it at all. Obviously, that's why football's a great sport. Everyone has a different opinion, but I think the key to it is for me is that the goalkeeper challenges for the ball. He tries to stop the ball going in the net and challenges the player. If a defender is just standing there and you run into him and he can't get out of your way, but that's not the case. He's challenging for the ball. If that's a winger running at me and that happens, then it's a foul going on.
Interesting cup of tea with the boys.
I was going to say, we were looking for the pundits that made Roy go home halfway through the tournament. I think we may have just found them. Modric to take this free kick. It's armed in beautifully. It was well taken by Emi Martinez. Came very quickly off his line to claim that.
Yeah, just a wee bit too near Martinez, wasn't it?
Paredes to Messi. This is Rodrigo de Paul. Paredes.
Already changing shape from the Croatians initially, the two substitutions. Just having a quick look.
That's as you were, isn't it? Perisic has gone to left back as a result. Perisic and Vlasic on the flanks. Here is McAllister. McAllister still fighting for it. Brozovic has lost it. McAllister. Referee's allowing a lot to go here. Rodrigo de Paul. McAllister still down. Paredes with the effort. And the referee still says play on, despite the fact that McAllister's asking for treatment.
Those ones a shot, just got to keep your eye on it, concentrate. The goalkeeper bouncing before you, hooting a little bit.
Catches him on the back of the head, but his foot goes through.
Well, these two do have a little bit of history. Croatia actually beat Argentina in the last World Cup 3-0. Pele, sitting above Ronaldo, the original Ronaldo, watching on. Both semi-finals have matched up a tournament favourite and an unheralded outsider who many thought had no chance before a ball was kicked, but Doha has been different. And gentlemen, Croatia are not to be written off just yet, are they?
Well, no, clearly not. When you look what happened, one of the great games against the Netherlands. However, you've got to say the Netherlands changed it and went with two big lads up front and went direct and went route one and caused the Argentinians all sorts of problems. Sam Lee, I'm not sure. I know they've got Pekovic on the bench, but I'm not sure they would do that. He's just coming on right now.
Yeah, he's just come on.
That is a significant change, isn't it? Because as you were talking, Bruno Pekovic of Dinamo Zagreb was entering the field to replace Brozovic, and that does take a man out of that old boys network in the middle of the park.
They didn't create enough in the first half. The amount of possession they had, they didn't create enough. Every time the ball went wide, the crosses came in, there wasn't enough people in the box. So maybe that'll change now. They've got a focal point. They also need a couple of runners as well to go beyond the midfield and get into the box. Too safe at the moment for the Croatians.
Maybe they'll take a leaf out of the Netherlands book and go a little bit more direct, as you were suggesting in the first half, and copy the Van Beek strategy.
Not been easy in the eye, but it's certainly effective.
Kovacic. Pekovic comes short. Tries to lay it off towards Modric, but it wasn't the crispest of passes. They're on the escape again with Enzo Fernandez. Alvarez making a darting diagonal run, but there's good tracking back from Nikola Vlasic.
Brilliant from Vlasic, he really was.
Orsic. He made a telling contribution against Brazil.
No width, got to go out the other side. This right hand side is completely empty of players.
I think he's got to start getting forward now. He must try and attempt to get forward.
He's good at that as well.
Yeah.
Space here for Orsic again. Squeeze that through a very tight gap to Pekovic, didn't quite work. Vlasic.
Looking at your average position right now, that's having the ball right now. You know, I think when they possession the ball, Croatia, he's got to be 10, 15, 20 yards higher up the pitch and slightly wider.
Pekovic picking it up. Kovacic send it through towards Average on the edge of the box. Vlasic, his cross takes a big deflection. Martinez has got it.
Kovacic is shooting there. He's on the edge of the box, 18 yards out. The ball comes to him. Free shot. He tries to just play a little fine side pass into the penalty area.
He hasn't scored an international goal for 2 years.
Maybe another two if he doesn't take chances. The shot is really small. It's perfect for him to hit. He tries to play an intricate pass.
He's not a regular scorer with his club side either. Usually when he does score a goal, it's a spectacular one from distance. He did say it was an area of his game that he wants to improve on.
Similar pattern to the first half, loads of possession. Croatians. Difference is 2-0 down now. Argentina don't need to force the issue at all. Just sit in their positions, pick off the bad pass here and there, and then give it to Magic Man.
Zlatko Dalic. It's clear that his team is never done. They have, he said yesterday, demonstrated time and time again what it means not to surrender. They won't give up this, even when the odds firmly stacked against them. supporter. And the good news for those Argentina supporters, not those Croatians, is that Lionel Messi hasn't had any further tugs at his hamstring since the kick-off at the start of the second half. That's 10 minutes now without any real worry.
He hasn't broke out of a walk yet, right?
Trying to reverse the ball into the path of Petkovic. This is now the McAllister who's setting away Alvarez, and Enzo Fernandez is breaking into the middle. It's Enzo Fernandez, and Guardiola did exactly what he was required to do. Messi. Argentina keeping the pressure on.
That there in that split second is the problem Croatia have, but it's a gamble they've got to take.
Push for that way back into the match. They leave themselves a little bit exposed. McAllister. McAllister getting it back towards Romero, who was under a bit of pressure from Kovacic, but he's taken 4 out of the game with that little hook. Messi tries to take on Guardiola. Messi flicks it through, gets it back again from Fernandez. It's Messi! It's stopped by the Petkovic.
I tell you, I don't care how much the ticket is to get in here, just to watch this. Look how strong he is. He's got a big centre half against him, and he's just at the last moment, you think he's going to fall over. He gets that toe out again and makes a brilliant pass, and then goes for the 1-2. Absolute genius.
Oh dear. You and I just looked at each other there. I thought we both thought he'd lost it.
Into Modric. Now Vlasic looking to try and squeeze across it. It's towards Petkovic, who's got it down. Immediately surrounded. Tramaric has got it back to Kovacic. It's left for Orsic. Cross aimed in, he's over the head of Petkovic.
See there's a big problem there. Petkovic gets the ball to his feet, standing on the penalty spot, and he's the only one in the box. No one's willing to just hold him up, go running off him. This is Messi's chance here. Absolutely brilliant. Made out pure genius from the little man.
Just the final one, he was kind of off balance, wasn't he? The ball just wouldn't sit for him perfectly. But you're spot on. Petkovic gets the ball in the middle of the goal there. He needs somebody running from deeper. Vlasic, Kovacic just coming from him, run across the face of him, anything. Just give him a bit of movement.
Had an uncontested drop ball because the ball went flat, the initial ball went flat, so that's been changed. Argentina have won it back. Paredes has put it out of defence for Argentina. I think Messi's going to chase that.
He doesn't run in channels. Mind you, Ali didn't either. There's a comparison between you and Messi.
He's slightly quicker feet than me. Even I'll accept that.
Really?
Didn't win 10 Scottish Premier titles there, did he?
Oh, stopped a what a player. I don't think I've ever seen a player that lets a defender think they're just going to nick it, and he just gets another touch from somewhere to either win a free kick or knock and go again. It's amazing. We've seen it 3 or 4 times this season. You think, oh, he's lost it, the defender's bang, he just actually had to.
I told you, he's got the best big toe in football.
He takes some risk though, and it could end up getting him hurt, couldn't it, at times, because of that little delay before someone comes to meet him.
Yeah, take your point, you know, not maliciously, just somebody thinking they're going to win it. Yeah.
He doesn't get injured very often though, does he? He doesn't miss many games.
We were looking at the minutes played so far in the tournament. He's played 550 minutes before tonight for Argentina. They've only got 3 players that have played every single available minute. That's Emi Martinez, Nicolas Otamendi and Lionel Messi, 3 of whom now played 611. Change coming. Alessandro Martinez is replacing Juventus' Leandro Paredes, whose 50th cap tonight has been to give Argentina a relatively good platform going forward. I think Paredes will never escape the enduring image of the World Cup of smashing the ball into the Dutch bench late in the last 16 match, but he'll be happy with his contribution tonight. Sandro Martinez on. Free kick in towards Lovren, who's fighting with Martinez. Vlasic almost got there. And somehow Argentina get it away.
It's a chance, cross ball. What we're expecting.
That's the sort of unsettled situation that Croatia will try to thrive on in the final half an hour of this game.
Someone must have got a block on that. Couldn't quite see from this position, but it looked like Lovren had a free header.
I think the introduction of Martinez, he started with a small 5 defensively.
Tagliafico. Alvarez. Molina. Going on a dart, Perisic giving him a little bump.
This is the chance. It's just Otamendi just in front of him. Just puts him off.
He actually did well there, Otamendi.
Yeah, the crowd have known him.
Juranovic scampering forward at rapid speed, but watched and tackled by Tagliafico, who's pinched it back for Argentina.
On the way back to the hotel, innit? Don't get in with them 3.
We're outnumbered, pal, but we need to stick to our guns. We've got to stay united in this one. I can see Roy coming for us, right on the whistle.
Messi. Guardiola right up behind him, Enzo Fernandez. Romero. Messi waves goodbye to one challenge. Has to get a return. Vlasic manages to hold him off. Wants a free kick, he's going to get it. Wanting to get involved in the action. He's moaning about Kramaric not releasing the ball earlier. That was a mistake by Lovren. Cut out by Tagliafico, sending Alvarez away. Tagliafico has gone on into the centre. Alvarez has got Messi to aim at the far post. He's picked out Lemina instead. Messi joining into the box. Modric bringing it clear. Foul against Alvarez. Modric, the recipient of the free kick.
Yeah, and it's one of these free kicks that they don't mind giving away. No, Alvarez is shaking his head, but you'd argue it's a silly free kick to give away, but what it does, it kills the game again.
Zorsic. The return from Prikovic didn't quite come off to his Zagreb colleague.
Just tightening the ranks now. Argentina on the edge of the box. 5 strong across, hardly any gaps at all between them.
That, on the other hand, does a solid free kick to give away.
Well, Argentina's run to the semi-final shouldn't be too much of a surprise. They did go 36 matches without defeat before the humbling by Saudi Arabia. They had several goals disallowed for offside in that game and lost focus basically for 6 minutes during that match. They conceded 2 goals in a short spell to deliver the first big shock of the convention-confusing World Cup. Back throughout the tournament, the noise and the emotion has pulsated through the Argentine support. It's been a constant backdrop to this tournament. There is a yellow card for Christian Romero.
Pretty straightforward, aren't they?
She's standing in as well.
I'm actually getting quite frustrated looking at Croatia. I mean, I mentioned first half I thought they were non-existent and really poor in forward areas. I think Pekovic actually has made a little bit of a difference when he's come on. Not massively, but he's certainly made a bit of a difference. Just not getting any help at all. I think we'll need to get round about him. Osic.
There comes Messi. Accelerating away from Guardiola, twisting him, turning him, getting behind him, setting up Alvarez! Lionel Messi may not be able to produce a 90-minute magic show anymore, but his sprinkling of sorcery might just be enough. He has just destroyed one of the World Cup's emerging
shooting stars and set up Julian Alvarez for what could be a significant goal.
Well, just watch him here. It's not the pace, it's the slowing down and the speeding up. Guardiola thinks he's got him, then he goes again, then he stops him, then he turns him, then he goes again. And off the mark speed is absolutely sensational, and then puts it on a plate. This will show it. Just watch this. He slows him down. Stop. Thinks he's got it. Defender. No, he hasn't, and he's off. And then the presence of mind to just to know where his teammate is, Ali.
I mean, that was just genius. Simple as absolute genius. His movement is fantastic from start to finish, but Lee's 100% correct. It's the final dip of the shoulder with his right shoulder to come back that completely off-balances Gavardiol and gives him the half yard. And once he's away from him, he knows he's got a one-and runner, and Alvarez has more or less got tapping. That, guys, epitomises why he is potentially the best ever. Certainly one of the best ever.
We said after the Saudi Arabia game, Argentina can't win it playing like this. And Messi has to get a lot better when both of those have happened.
Well, they've altered the way they've played. They've changed their attacking structure. Alvarez's introduction, I mentioned it in the first half, key to the improvement of Argentina throughout the tournament. And they are in a cracking position now. And even Croatia, the team that have come back when Japan had them, when Brazil had them, not going to come back from this, are they?
They're staggered, absolutely staggered. We fella just looking at him, boys. He just beats you, the movement in his body. It's phenomenal. It's a drop of shoulder. The defender naturally goes the way the body goes, and it's the speed after that to go the other way that allows him to get the half yard.
Yellow card for Otamendi for that challenge that you just saw on your screen. And a change about to take place for Croatia first of all. And it's Kramaric who is coming off now. He is being replaced by Levaya. Bit of a hero in Split. If he could turn the tide here, he'd be a hero for the whole of Croatia. He did get 28 goals for Hajduk Split last season. And the shot which goes towards Emi Martinez's goal is easily saved from Perisic.
Yeah, it's comfortable, isn't it?
Yeah. Just going back to Messi again, because we can't stop talking about him. What defenders hate, they don't mind sprinting flat out. It's when you get slowed down, that's what you don't like to do. You know he's going to go again, but you can't go early, because otherwise he'll go on the inside of you. So you have to wait till he moves again, and he's so quick on the spot, or off the spot. It's just ridiculous.
The upper body movement is incredible, and obviously he's got the feet that are arguably quicker, but his upper body movement, dropping shoulders, just wrong footing and putting defenders on the wrong foot, off balance, putting them off balance. The whole stadium, sorry Sam, the whole stadium absolutely just lit up there with that piece of work. It was beautiful.
Apart from those people behind that goal there in red and white, they didn't.
I'll bet there was one or two of them clapping, I'll tell you. I know we were.
Two substitutions for Argentina, and Julian Alvarez is being withdrawn. Rodrigo de Paul is also off. Ezequiel Palacios comes into the game, and so does Lautaro and Paulo Dybala. And that is a bit of a surprise really that Dybala has come into the game, because he hasn't featured here at all. He did have a brilliant start to the season in Rome, but hasn't managed managed a single appearance since he picked up an injury scoring a penalty 8 weeks ago. And he is on the field. And it's a welcome sign for Argentina to see him back and available just in time for the last few moments of the semi-final and the final. Was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's walked off with a big smile on his face.
Well, the noise is throbbing once again. Perisic is trying the outlandish.
That's what they've been left to try and score long-range goals because they've not got enough people in the box. The supply has been lacking, but the numbers that they've got forward has just been really poor all night.
88,966. Probably going to guess that about 84,000 of them are wanting Argentina to win. It certainly has felt like that. It's been a bit of a home fixture, a home place for Lionel Messi and his team over the course of this tournament. Whenever we've come here to watch them, they've had terrific support, old and young. Those Messi shirts, those number 10 shirts are everywhere. I've sold a few more tonight. Here he is again. Palacios lays it off to McAllister. Up another record tonight. He's equalled the World Cup record for most appearances at a finals, moving level with Lothar Matthäus, who had 25. Interestingly, made his 25th appearance against Croatia in the 1998 World Cup. They're not going to get through this semi-final now, Croatia, but it is jaw-dropping, really, that Croatia, a nation with a population smaller than Kuwait, New Zealand and El Salvador, half the population of Israel, could be playing in a third World Cup semi-final.
You know, I said before the game, remarkable, absolutely remarkable, but it really just looks as though it's been one game too many. I mean, they'll keep going, that's the one thing they will do.
Perisic, Orsic, trying to squeeze it towards the far corner. It wasn't as close as maybe it looked.
Got 2 or 3 in the box and just can't quite get his foot around it. Just not threatened at all, have they?
No.
They've conceded 3 goals tonight, Ali, which is equaling the number they've conceded in the whole tournament before tonight.
Yeah, the first one, maybe in some people's eyes, slightly controversial. The second one, there's no doubt Alvarez gets a break of the ball after a fantastic run from Molina. But the third one, on the other hand, just fantastic. Fantastic to watch.
With your comment about the first one, you're not changing your mind, are you? You're not wobbling.
No. I'm actually 100% snagged by it. Look at yourself.
Can you have more than 100%, million%, whatever?
Notice I diplomatically have kept out of it. Vlasic onto Modric. almost lost the ball, then won it again, past Palacios. Pekovic, Modric. And it cannons off one or two and goes all the way through to Emi Martinez. And Luka Modric, an enduring image of him. 3-0 down in the semi-final. Trying to take matters into his own hands.
Tell you what, no coincidences. McAllister in front of him, he's had a brilliant game. Centre midfield.
Whatever happens here tonight, Croatia expecting to be able to call on Modric's services in the summer of next year when they contest the finals of the Nations League. Another terrific achievement to get to the final event of that competition. Tonight. Behind the goal away to our left, it is thronging.
Yeah, outside my hotel, village of thousand, next door to my hotel room actually, on the 10th floor. What a racket they were making.
I was on the 13th, it was the same up there. Modric on, and that could be the end of him at the World Cup finals. Luka Modric, so often the talisman for Croatia, couldn't help them tonight against the Messi-inspired Argentina. Pablo Maia has taken his place.
Yeah, it's not his night tonight, Modric boys. I'll tell you what, I think we're all in agreement. What a player, what a career.
Wonderful. Fourth and possibly last World Cup, symbol of Croatian football for many a year. Tagliafico on the dart, Lovren guides it back to his goalkeeper, another one who's had a particularly good tournament. Livakovic, things have gone against him tonight, but he has been their hero twice in penalty shootouts. Palacios is foul. Quickly taken. And immediately on the attack, McAllister misses his opportunity.
Watch Messi, just as you switch off, look, there you go. Oh. He just doesn't, he never switches off, that fella. He's as bright as a button. Everybody's pacing the other way, not watching the ball. He just gets it down, takes it quickly. And probably McAllister should be hitting the target with that effort.
Well, leaving it for Messi, who's right behind him.
Yeah.
Fancying a mazy run. Thoughts now will be turning for some Argentina fans as to who they're going to meet in the final. Somebody was offside. And we will find out tomorrow on our highlights programme whether it will be France or Morocco in the final of the World Cup. That's tomorrow night, 10:45 ITV1, ITVX, 11:05 on STV. And then join us nice and early on Sunday. It's a 1:30 start, an early start. We'll bring you all the fun of the fair from the World Cup final. Live here from Lusail, ITV1, ITVX and STV on Sunday. The height,
tell you right now, I thought this would be the tight one. And I thought the comfortable victory might be tomorrow night for France. So, got that one right again, didn't I?
To be honest with you,
The game changed, didn't it, after the penalty? Lovro Maia, a flick to the far post, and Lovro couldn't reach it. And that might have made an unsettling last 5 minutes for Argentina.
I don't know whether he's unsighted, I just think he's got to score. It's a lovely flick on Perisic.
Just gets a bit handed at the back. He's trying to get away from Otamendi and he's fighting with him instead of concentrating on the ball. Great little flick near post. Spot on.
2 more changes for Argentina, who have appeared to have a case of the wobbles as the finishing line approaches. That's one Foyt, another one who's been injured for a while. He's getting his first minutes of this tournament now. Remember him from Tottenham, now playing at Villarreal. He's had 10 weeks out with a knee injury. And the other substitute is Angel Correa. Playing well at Athletic, snuck in after Joaquin Correa pulled out of the squad. Who haven't featured so far, an opportunity in the final minutes here.
Well, if France were to win tomorrow, Molina might need an early night. That's probably why they've taken him off.
Can't predict anything.
They've been really, really impressive after they took the lead. Not a lot in it before that, the first 30 minutes or so.
Well, how much of that is down to experience, Ali, in recent history where they've gone on such a long, unbeaten run prior to the start of this tournament?
Well, I think they've only, what is it, 1 defeat in 42 games, which is remarkable when you think of the quality of opposition they've been playing as well. So, you say, you know, I think it's a good habit, but they really know how to defend the lead. Taking away the Netherlands game, which was a real surprise to probably everybody, where they looked as though they didn't handle a long ball and high ball. Generally speaking, I wouldn't mention side, but they've just been so comfortable this evening once they take the lead.
It feels like a distant memory now, doesn't it? Etched somewhere in the past, the blip maybe, just maybe on the road to glory. Argentina have seen off Mexico, they've seen off Poland, Australia, the Netherlands and now Croatia. Countries from almost all corners of the world. How do we think they'll get on? If it is France on Sunday, how do you think they've gone against them?
Certainly if it is France, and we can't take anything for granted, that back four will be tested to the hill. They won't be having them strolling around keeping a high line against the French.
And if it's Morocco, have they got enough to break them down?
I don't think so. I genuinely don't. I don't think it'll be Morocco. I'll be really interested to see what team Morocco can field tomorrow. I've got to say, and I'll probably stick by it, their performance against Portugal might be the most impressive performance I've seen from a team in the tournament. I thought they were magnificent lads, but they looked at the end of the game as if they'd 1 or 2 injury problems. Certainly there was the red card. I think it'll really depend on what kind of team they could select tomorrow against France.
Kovacic, Lovro Maia, and the deflection didn't out for Tony Martinez.
Well, fair play to him, they're having a go, a few subs on, a few fresh legs. At least they've had a couple of shots. It's just been a disappointing night at that end of the pitch, to be honest with you.
Disappointing night for those Croatia supporters who camped outside their team hotel. For most of the day really today, serenading their troops ahead of their battle with Argentina. They're all camped out on the beach in front of the team hotel, singing, dances, cheering them on, giving them the support. But Croatia unable to harness that and turn that into another victory. Maybe just a game too far after going the distance against Japan and Brazil. A team that have punched above their weight for a very long time may be punched out. Messi. Here's Lovro Maya. Nice controls from Orsic. With that sort of night, there'll be 5 minutes of additional time.
Well, are we seeing the winners of the World Cup here, lads?
Well, it doesn't matter what you think of Argentina, but they've got that genius who plays, I'm going to say up front, he plays everywhere. When you've got someone like him in your team, you can win any game. I think if it is France, I mean, I keep saying it, you know, Morocco have got a say in it. What happens tomorrow? But the French with their wingers, the full-backs for Argentina, I don't think are the best. I think defensively, I think you can get at him.
For a mile looking for Pekovic, but Emi Martinez is going to come and play. He might have a big role to play in the game on Sunday, whoever they come up against.
Do they answer without answering?
Well, I just thought he's sitting on the fence again.
I'm definitely sitting on the fence.
All right, I'm going for the French then.
So am I, actually.
If they were to beat Morocco.
We won't let you down there to speak to those guys. They seem to be enjoying themselves now, getting ready to celebrate. Another wonderful couple of moments from that man, Lionel Messi. And it looks to have steered them to a 6th World Cup final overall.
Any chance of you answering
France? France is France, no one goal. Not about to change now.
Argentina support behind the goal will be there on Sunday in numbers as well. They'll certainly be the loudest. They'll win the battle of the volume, that's for sure, when it comes to the game on Sunday. Who, if they play the French, maybe not if they play the Moroccans. Tagliafico nudging it behind, it's out for a corner. Into the third of 5 added minutes. To go through this game unblemished. That wasn't a great delivery from Maya. It's Kovacic. He's been running all night. Vlasic. Maya's gone on. Vlasic tries to curl it. And it's a goal kick. Celebrations have already started on the Argentina bench, and they are hailing their hero. The night that ends for Luka Modric, maybe ends his World Cup career. Mention what you predicted for the final then. Kovacic. Palacios. Argentina trying to run the clock down. One fight, skipping away and into an advanced position. Messi lurking on the edge of the box. Declined to get it into the area, knowing that time is of the essence now. Alvaro Maya is launching a counter-attack. 30 seconds of the additional time to play. Pekovic. It's Dejan Lovren going to hit it. It's over the bar. Scripts like this are only written for the greatest. Luka Modric will depart the stage, but Lionel Messi will get the chance to star in a World Cup finale and have the opportunity to bow out in the most perfect of setting. Emotional celebration, deafening noise. The Argentine fans have invaded Qatar in their blue and white number 10 shirts. And they have been rewarded. Dejection for Modric and Croatia. For the team that lost their opening game to a team ranked outside the world's top 50 have re-energised and recovered to drag themselves. Scrapping, starting and with a dash of stardust into the biggest game of them all. Croatia have been brave, they've been stubborn, but they tired. And they couldn't rally tonight to take another huge scalp. It may be the last we see of Luka Modric at a World Cup, but he departs with his legacy secure. Tonight, though, it's about Argentina. It's about Alvarez, and of course, it's about the man they call Leo. Argentina 3, Croatia 0.
And what a privilege, Ian, for all football fans, for all sports fans to be able to see Leo Messi in one more World Cup final.
Yeah, the last up in 2014, I think he played a tournament in that one. Didn't quite work out for him this 28, but like pressure he's come into this one with. You know, maybe his last one. You know, people talking about the team, are they good enough? Losing the first game, saw that with Spain and South Africa, and then getting to the final. So Spain went over the line, but I think the manager got it totally right to get his tactics and nullifying their midfield and keeping it narrow. But the fact is, they didn't have too much to trouble Argentina, and in the end, it was just like he was magnificent. They were magnificent. They done very. It was a fantastic game.
It was a moment of genius that third goal was absolutely unbelievable. They've got 10 fighters who are scrapping like hell for him, and they've got a genius up front who is delivering magical moments. He has been for the last 10-15 years, and they've got the best fans in the tournament as well. It's all coming together from Argentina. They're rolling